Hello, how are you? Oh, good. Yes, I'm very well, thank you for asking. My name is Robert Lane. I'm a musician and a guitar tutor based in the UK. And in this video today, we're going to be looking at how blues turnarounds can be used as the intro for some rock and roll songs. Now, before we get into it, can I ask you please to subscribe to this channel, leave me a comment, share the video, like it, do all of that stuff, because that encourages the algorithm to push it out to more people. And I would very much appreciate that. Okay, so what is a blues turnaround? Let's look at a close-up and I'll try and describe it for you. Okay, so in blues, the turnaround is the part that comes up in the last couple of bars of a 12-bar blues chord sequence that either cues the band to go around again for another go, or you can use it as an ending to tell the band to stop. A very classic one, if we're in the key of E, would sound something like this. And if you wanted to repeat it, you could then chuck in a B7 at the end. So. Or as an ending, you could go something like. That's the end. Now what we're doing here, I've got fret 4 on the G string and open on the high E string. And I've just gone G, E, G. Then down to fret 3, and fret 2. And then I get a 1, but that 1 sits rather nicely in my E chord, so I can go like that. Now the kind of basic idea of what's happening here is I'm taking a note from the E chord. This here is the note B, which is the 5th note from the E chord, the 5th degree of the E scale, and I'm ending up here on a G sharp, which is the 3rd. So I'm going from the 5th to the 3rd. And I'm doing that chromatically, which means I'm hitting every note in between. But I'm starting with a note from the E chord and ending with a note from the E chord. The note on the top, the open E, obviously that's in an E chord as well. Okay. A similar idea is if I catch the same fret on this string, the top E string, until I get to the last one. I do an open E, or if I just wanted to do the single notes, fret 1 on this string, G, and the open high string. Now again, obviously on the G string I'm doing the same thing. I'm going from the 5th degree to the 3rd degree. On the top string I've got a G sharp, which is the 3rd of the chord. I'm going down to an E, the open E, which is the 1st. Joining them chromatically. Another option would be to have 3 strings, fingers on 3 strings. This chord is like an E7th chord. I'm using a D shape to play E7, so I've now got the 7th from the chord, the D note, and I end up with the B, the 5th. So from there, that's an E7. That's another type of E chord. Now with all of these, whichever one you do, you could do them as arpeggios, or you could play them together. Whatever you fancy. You can do loads of different things with that idea. Some examples from songs. Honey Dope by Carl Perkins, which the Beatles covered, does something like. So I've got basically what I started with, which is just one finger on the G string and then the open high E string. With a few slides in there. Here's another great example. So this is the intro from That'll Be the Day by Buddy Holly. It's exactly the same idea really, based around an E shape. I've got a capo at fret 5, but based around an E shape. Sliding from 3 to 4. And then hitting the high E string and the B string, then fret 3, E string, B string, fret 2, E string, B string, then an E chord, and then a B7. So because we've got the capo at fret 5 and we're using an E shape, we're actually hearing there an A chord, so we're in the key of A. To take the capo off, if you didn't have a capo, you didn't want to use a capo, some other ideas, you could, as we're here going, similar idea. So for this one, you need 2 fingers to catch fret 9 on the G string and fret 9 on the high E string. I use my sort of 2 middle fingers, finger 2 and finger 3. Then I'm going to go down to 1 fret, so that's fret 8, and then another fret down, fret 7, so, and then 5 with the first finger on the E string, 6 on the G string with the second finger. And again, I'm linking up notes from the A chord, chromatically. Do the arpeggio again. You could use the 7th shape. Something like that. Go the other way. So I'm here in the key of A. Another nice example in the key of C, so based around the C shape at fret 8, that's You Never Can Tell by Chuck Berry. Exactly the same idea really, sliding from fret 11 to fret 12. And then chuck a G7 chord in to start the main part of the song. Okay, so those were some examples of a blues turnaround being used as an intro in a rock and roll song. I hope you enjoyed that. As I mentioned at the start, it'd be fantastic if you could subscribe to this channel, leave me a comment if you have any questions or if you'd like to suggest something I should cover in future videos. You can find me and all my music and the other projects that I work on at robertlanemusic.co.uk and across social media as Robert Lane Music. I really enjoy hearing from you, so please let me know if you've enjoyed the videos. And until next time, see you later.